What's up, everybody? Nick here, and we are looking at Mezco's Toy Fair exclusive Agent Edition Gomez. Exclusive box, the smaller exclusive boxes are always smaller. And Gomez on the side, and a ridiculously creepy close-up picture of a roach. Display base is of their logo of Gomez, done in this nice glossy black, which transitions into a matted black. It's nice. It's actually really, really nice. I like that. All right, so let's look at the figure. All right, so here is Gomez. Let's go over articulation and plastic and fabrics. Plastic neck and head, plastic hands and plastic feet, plastic belt as well. Everything else is made of a fabric. Tie, shirt, jacket, pants. Articulation wise, ball joint at the base of the neck, ball joint with the head, jointed elbow or shoulder, double jointed elbow, ball joint wrist, ab crunch, waist is in there. Is the waist in there? Waist is in there, kind of tight to turn. Hip, ball jointed hip, yep. Double jointed knee, yep. And no real ankle pivot, but you can, it's jointed right at the foot, at the base of the foot. So ball joint inside the shoe, I guess is the best way to describe it. I know his hand fell off. All right, so let's put him back on his base. Let's go over accessories, and I will give you a little rundown of who he is and why he's kind of important to some of us anyway. Okay, he is down. All right, accessory wise, comes with a slew of hands. Tons and tons and tons of hands. All right, so let's go over the pairs of hands that you get first and foremost. So you get the fists. You get a pair of open splayed hands. You get a kind of crushed hand. You get a pair of those. You get trigger finger hands. Those you get rights and lefts of, as in why you call them a pair. After that, you get another one of those crushed hands. I thought that was it. Get more of an open hand here. This is only a left hand. A grenade holding hand. Canister grenade holding hand, I guess you would call it. A two-finger direction hand. Go that way. A pointing finger. And I guess we can call it a special pointing finger for all those communications that you want to communicate to a certain type of person about a certain type of thing. Okay, effect wise, you get the bullet and the muzzle flash. Gun wise, you get guns we get what I call the noisy cricket, a la Men in Black. So it's a tiny little gun, a space gun as it were. Here is the canister grenade, beautifully sculpted and painted, that big crux hand would be able to hold. The only hand that would hold it anyway. You get a jet black Katana Sword. Nice glossy black blade, matted hilt, and then another tiny blade on the back end. You get a beautiful sheath for the sword. with a fabric strap for it. The sword fits in here very nicely. So I showed you the muzzle flashes first, and now I'm going to show you the gun. Now you get one gun, which is a sniper rifle. Now this sniper rifle itself does break down. So it does break down into its separate pieces. So as we break it down, you can actually use it as different guns. So if we take off this piece first, it looks like a rifle. So you can actually make it look like a rifle. If you take off this piece, it looks more like an assault type gun. You take off the scope. You can take off the stock. Then you can, and that's as, no, is that, yep, that's as far as it goes. So that's the core of the gun right there. And then the magazine does pop out bullets. So the reason why it breaks down is because Gomez also comes with a boombox. Now this boombox, I already opened it. It does open up for you to store the pieces to the gun. So he can covertly carry his weapon with him where he goes. Goes in there like that. That goes in there like that. Let's see, I think this piece goes down here. This piece goes in here. And this piece goes in here. They give you an additional magazine. So that's already in there. And then this closes up nicely. It's a very tight seal. So be mindful. Do not try to open it by this handle. You will break it. So he has his boombox. And you get your own set of stickers if you want to decorate the boombox to give it a little bit more flair, a little bit more personality. That's all the accessories. But you do get 3 heads and a trench coat. So you get this, which is the classic Gomez head. You get more of an alien looking head. Which these heads are done so beautifully. And you can't, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but underneath all these lenses, there is detail printing of like actually alien eyes underneath. Bug-like eyes. You get a more buggy head, which I'm not a big fan of this head personally. It's way too large for my taste. It has to be somebody's favorite. I think this is more akin to a roach's head. So that might be why they have it in there. But it's, it doesn't do anything for me. And then you get this creepy, straight up black skull head. Which is just, I don't know why they have it in there. I honestly don't, but it's cool nonetheless. It's a very, very creepy skull head. Trench coat. You get a plain trench coat. There is wire in the belt. That's it. There's no wire in the actual jacket itself. But it's nicely done. All right. So let's go over, let's talk about Gomez. All right. So he's not from a comic book. He's not from a TV show. He's not from a cartoon. He is their mascot. He's been their mascot for as long as I can remember. I think it's always been their mascot. They did have a Gomez figure that was not in the 1/12 scale previous to this figure. So I think that this is a perfect figure for them to give away at Toy Fair. It's something to take away from it. It's something that you can say, you know, this company was very gracious enough to host and to show off one of their figures. And this is something that will always, always, always stay in my collection, no matter the price that he goes for. He represents something that you do. It's something that it's a thank you. It's a thank you for reviewing their figures. It's a thank you for coming and attending. And this is how they show their appreciation. I know that some people sell their figures of this off. Me personally, this one, I personally don't think you could. You could give it away to somebody who would more appreciate it if that's what you want to do. But selling it off to me, it seems like it gives a disservice to the company themselves. But this one that I got will forever be in my collection for as long as I'm around. So there's that. And I know that it might sound like a bit of fan service, but this is the truth. When you get something this amazing, this spectacular, that is representative of their company, that is their mascot, I don't see how you can just turn around and sell it and still be like, yeah, I like their stuff. It's like, but you sold something that they gave you that was just beautifully done. I don't care if he's a roach. I'm not a big fan of bugs, but hey, this guy has his own personality and he is fantastic. Even down to his chucks, which have the Mezco logo on them. Like, he is done so well. There's an M even on the bottom of his foot. I'm gushing over this figure just because he's awesome, and I think that because they don't have to pay any kind of licensing fee. This is theirs. They don't have to pay anything for it. They can give you a ton of accessories. They can give you a ton of weapons. They can give you a ton of hands. They can give you all these nice little niche things that they probably couldn't do for another character, because everything costs money. Everything that licensing wise, when they license out a product or a figure, everything costs money to them that they have to attribute for. With this, it's all them. This is their entire. This is them. If you want to represent their company, this is what you buy. This is how you show your appreciation. If there was something of a mascot like this is akin to those of you who like sports. If you have a sports team that you enjoy so much that you have a whole bunch of their paraphernalia around your house, that you show that you love their team, like a bobblehead. This is the way that you show that you truly love Mezco figures, is that you have a representation of Gomez in your collection somewhere. Whether he be in a corner hiding out, whether he be separate onto himself, whether you change his outfit or you put his head on some other body, make him into Super Gomez or Green Lantern Gomez or Spider Gomez. This figure is what you would have in your collection to show your appreciation of the company that you love so much. So thank you, Mezco, for giving this to me, and this is one that will never be in the hands of somebody else other than me for as long as I'm around, as I say. All right, guys, so here he is, the Toy Fair Gomez. I know I gushed a little bit over Mezco, but hey, how can you not when they give you something this amazing? All right, guys, so there it is. I'm out. Thanks for watching. See you later.